So how do you say the GYRO?
I don't want to talk about that because
See? It's
let me
not like
tell
it
you.
looks.
I have, when I thought like absolutely killing it, and then somebody else says it, they're like, it's this, and I'm like, wait a second. So how do you say it?
Shannon, we've been talking for a bit now.
I know.
It feels like
I thought we
grew
started.
up with you. Well,
I feel like we're family.
I know.
I'm like, Dad?
Well, Greek, everyone's a little bit of family. Doesn't really mix together right away.
I love it.
Yeah,
All of
see?
my, honestly, my dream place is Santorini, which I know it's
Absolutely
like
gorgeous.
the touristy version.
You don't want to go there. You want to go to the little quieter places because you see
Okay.
the true people come out and,
See,
and
that's
relaxation.
I want to go so bad because let me tell you, when Greek food, if I had to go to an island, that is my food I'm taking with me.
Let me know. So we're going there next year for 2 weeks. I'll make sure I give you an itinerary where to go and what place to stay at. You'll be very happy.
Oh my God, please, because I'm like, please, I just go to this place in Dallas when I'm home called Costa's,
Right.
and they have this algalemino soup that
Algalemino. Good girl. Whoa. Usually
you.
people say it all butchered up.
Listen, I started saying it butchered up, and then the guy he's from Greece, and it's a family ran shop, and he's like, by the time that you leave here, I'm gonna let you know how to say it right. And in years of my life, I was like, avolamino, avolamino.
So how do you say the GYRO?
I don't want to talk about that because
See? It's
let me
not like
tell
it
you.
looks.
when I thought like absolutely killing it, and then somebody else says it, they're like, it's this, and I'm like, wait a second. So how do you say it?
Gyro.
See, I was gonna say gyro.
Nah, so
And
you
that's
can't
where
say
Chattanooga
gyro.
is like, that's not proper English.
Well, maybe in the South, because we do have different dialects.
You
it
know,
could be possibly
There's
translated
some
that way.
parts of the South where I'm like, are you speaking English? Because I don't know. Like, there's a town right outside of Chattanooga, Saudi Daisy. And then I was like, maybe I am speaking English, because I definitely encountered a scenario where I was like, it's like Louisiana in parts where it's like the French and American and like it all combines. And I'm
Right.
like, wait a second.
When in doubt, say yes, absolutely. That's what I was saying.
I mean, usually I don't know if I'm speaking sentences at all, so we're doing great.
But as long as you know what you're saying, it really doesn't matter if anyone else does.
They usually don't.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, does anybody know? No, she's just talking. So okay, Philadelphia, Eagles fan?
Is there anybody else?
I was gonna say because my family, half of them is Pittsburgh, so we know.
We won't hold that against you.
I won't hold Eagles.
They're kind of
against you.
insignificant the last 20
Listen,
years.
7 Super Bowl
Not as
rings,
bad as the Cowboys.
Seven Super Bowls. Don't let it
Shaylen, what have you done for me lately? That's all you got to say.
Listen.
What's in the past is in the past.
I know, but it still holds value.
It
and
does.
we need them to come back a little bit. But my boys
A
said
little time away, but
That's
we're
fine.
good.
I have to also be an Eagles fan because I have so many friends from Philadelphia. But that's why I was like, where are you? This is all gathering from the accent that I heard earlier. So New York, we got Philadelphia, and then we got Greek.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Have you been to Philadelphia?
I have not. We don't venture into that territory either as Pittsburghians.
Well, usually if you're a Pennsylvania, as long as you don't have a Kansas City color on or the filthy Cowboys, you're pretty safe coming to Philadelphia.
Okay.
So it's all
right,
good.
Okay.
And we do love country music.
Wait a second. I might have been to Philadelphia on one of the show runs. Usually I'm like, there's such a blend together, and I'm like, I've never been there. I'm like, definitely have been there.
So
Maybe I have. I can't.
you travel a lot, obviously.
Yes, I
and
do.
the towns start to blend together?
I mean, for the very little I get to see of them, because it's like you get in from like the city the night before, and then you just go straight to sound check after sleeping as much as you can, and then you go to the hotel to get ready, go on stage, and then you either get to sleep and then leave, or leave from there to go to the next place.
So it really is.
So it is very little that I do get to see of them,
Right.
which I love. And I also am like, I wanted to just go see a local coffee shop. So my goal in life one day is it would be cool to like go back to the very small moments I remember of the cities and really experience them and do like a whole tour run in a different way.
You know, everyone talks about how great it is to be in your position. You have great music. We love your sound. But what do you do when you're not doing that?
Listen, that is the artist's crisis every day, because it is your identity. It is who you are, and you're, especially this day and age, it's like you are that person online. You are that person who shows up, and you start to blend the two worlds. And then I was like, wait a second, what do I like to do outside of this? And when I have time to sit about and like think about that, I'm like, I don't really, this is everything to me. And it's, so to answer your question, because it morphs into two girls being one, my hobbies right now to relieve stress and just calm down, coloring.
I love color.
I love the adult coloring books because you can color interesting words and just make them pretty on these pages. And it's literally a thing on Amazon that on the page you can color in whatever these little words provided on this book are.
You know, I don't have to wrap up. A really funny story. I think it's funny. My brother is getting married to his wife, and she had a child from a previous marriage.
Okay.
And my sister-in-law to be was getting dressed to go out, and we were all going out together. So my brother, who was 30,
Okay.
me at 23, and this little 2-year-old are sitting there coloring on the floor with crayons. I have a picture from her mother, and it was probably one of the funniest pictures I have hanging up in my house.
See? And
It's
how relaxing
easy,
was it?
relaxing, and makes you feel great.
I know, especially when like a specific adult coloring book and it's like beautiful little words on this page that I'm like, wow, that's really nice colored in. It feels good to say it when you're mad, but I'm like, but on a piece of paper colored in.
It looks pretty.
It looks nice.
Shaylen, I really appreciate you taking so much time with us
Thank you
today.
for having
Thank
me.
you. Good luck with your future career. Thanks for everything.
Thank you so much.